Picture this. You're 24, staying up till midnight, hoping your own parents remember your birthday. They don't. Instead of hugs and wishes you get a cold, what do you want? A year of effort on their special days tossed aside like yesterday's. News but me? I turn that hurt into a quiet grudge that promises to flip the script on their next birthdays. If you've ever poured your heart into family only to feel invisible on your big day, this Reddit tale will hit home hard. It's all about that sting of betrayal and the sweet, subtle karma that follows. If you're nodding along, smash that like button. Subscribe for more emotional revenge stories that deliver justice, and let's get into it, because sometimes holding a grudge is the ultimate power move. Life at home was a comfortable routine, the kind that feels like a warm blanket until it unravels. I'm 24, still living with my parents and my best friend, who's basically family. Our house smells like fresh coffee. In the mornings, with laughter echoing from the kitchen on good days, my parents. They're my only immediate family, and I've always gone the extra mile for them. For Mom's birthday last year, I surprised her with a bouquet of her favorite lilies. Their petals soft and fragrant, and baked a cake from scratch, the chocolate scent filling the whole place. Dad got handmade cards and his go-to whiskey. It's just what you do for the people who raised you, right? But as my own birthday approached, excitement bubbled up like champagne. I stayed up past midnight, phone and hand heart, fluttering with that childish hope. The guy I'm seeing texted right on cue, sweet, but not the same. My best friend, bless her, messaged as soon as she woke. Pulling a smile from me despite the quiet house, I padded into the living room before work socks whispering on the hardwood floor, eager for that familiar chorus of happy birthday. The air was thick with the hum of their conversation steam. Rising from their mugs, I waited, shifting from foot to foot, the clock ticking louder in my ears. Finally, they noticed me, but instead of smiles and arms open wide, Dad's voice cut through. What do you want? It landed like a slap, cold, dismissive. My throat tightened, a lump forming as I mumbled, nothing, and retreated to my room, the door clicking shut behind me like a final rejection. The sting spread through my chest, hot and heavy, making my eyes blur. How could they forget? Their only daughter? The day dragged on each hour, a reminder of the oversight. At work, I plastered on a smile, but inside frustration. Churned like storm clouds gathering, I texted my best friend about it. She lives with us, sees it all. They forgot. I typed, fingers trembling on the screen. She promised to drop hints her way of playing wingwoman. Later, she headed to the grocery store, the car door slamming as she left with purpose. When she returned, bags rustling with promise, the scent of vanilla wafting from the cake box. Dad spotted it first. He chuckled, that deep, oblivious laugh. You got me a cake? Aren't you sweet? My heart lifted for a split-second, false hope, flickering like a candle in the wind. Maybe this would jog their memory, turn the day around. But then he asked, what's it for? She told them straight, it's her birthday. The room went still. I could picture their eyes locking, faces paling in that shared oh no moment. Mom tried to pivot her, voice a touch too bright. What special dinner do you want tonight? But it fell flat. If she'd remembered, she'd know my best friend and I had planned reservations. Made days ago, excitement buzzing between us. The words hung unspoken, a hypocritical band-aid over a gaping wound. No happy birthday. No hug, just awkward recovery mode. I slipped back to my room, the walls closing in tears, soaking my pillow as sobs shook my shoulders. The house felt smaller, colder, their chatter from the living room, a distant hum that only amplified my isolation. Betrayal twisted in my gut. I've remembered every date, every preference, pouring love into their days, and this? It screamed indifference, like I was an afterthought in my own home by afternoon. The weight crushed me, curled on my bed, the faint scent of my best friend's perfume lingering from her quick check-in. I hit rock bottom. Powerlessness washed over me. Why beg for scraps of attention? Internal whispers taunted. You're too old for this drama, suck it up. But no, this wasn't just a forgotten date. It was years of one-sided effort, disrespect cloaked in familiarity. My parents weren't monsters, mom, with her quick smiles, dad's dad jokes, but their hypocrisy. Infuriating, arrogant, and their assumption I'd always forgive, manipulative, and playing it off without apology. I wiped my eyes, determination sparking like a match in the dark enough off work. My best friend whisked me away shopping bags. Crinkling. Laughter bubbling as we tried on outfits, the mall's fluorescent lights, a welcome distraction dinner followed. Clinking glasses, savory aromas of pasta and garlic bread wrapping around us like a hug. Just us, no family drama. It mended the cracks a bit, her support a lifeline. But back home, the plan solidified in my mind as I scrolled. Reddit comments, strangers' birthday, wishes flooding in warm and unexpected, easing the ache they. Retrying to play it cool, now acting like nothing's a miss, but I see through it. No direct acknowledgement, just sideways glances, doubt crept in. Am I overreacting? Will this ruin everything? But no, I'd hold this grudge close, let it simmer future birthdays. Mine for them would change now. More flowers wilting on the counter, no cakes baked with care. I'd reciprocate their effort. Minimal, forgetful. It wasn't explosive revenge, but quiet cutting karma. They don't care enough. Fine, neither will I. The thought brought a twisted calm, stealing my resolve amid the uncertainty that night as the house quieted. The fridge humming, softly distant TV murmur. I faced it head on in my thoughts. No big confrontation. That's not me. Instead, I'd let action speak next time. Mom's Day comes as simple text, maybe Dad's. Same sharp, terse, mirroring their dismissal. Their faces when they realized no fanfare, just echoes of my hurt. It'd sting their hypocrisy, laid bare in the silence. The turning point hit as Reddit's support poured in virtual cheers, lifting me higher than any parental wish. Could my parents double down on the pretense no happy birthday? Even now, their casual chit-chat, a final slap, but I rose above grudge, locked in, come their birthdays. The tables turn, they'll feel that void, the hypocrisy biting back as I withhold the effort they denied me justice. Unfolded subtly, sweetly, my day ended on a high with my best friend laughter echoing over dessert, the cake's sweetness chasing away the bitterness parents. Still silent, but their awkward attempts to gloss over it screamed discomfort. No rage from them, just quiet realization dawning, perhaps a flicker of regret in their eyes as they sensed the shift. For me, triumph. Surged relief, like exhaling a long-held breath, power reclaimed and deciding my worth isn't tied to their memory. The grudge? It's my shield, ensuring this never repeats at its core. This karma wasn't about destruction, it was about balance. Reminding us that respect flows both ways. When family forgets, sometimes a held grudge is the justice that teaches the deepest lesson, empowering you to value yourself first. If this tale of birthday betrayal and quiet revenge resonated or made you rethink your own grudges, hit that like button hard and share in the comments. What's the most overlooked special day you've turned into karma? Subscribe for more Reddit stories that serve up satisfying justice, and I'll see you in the next one.